Well, did he pass or did he not pass? Well, it's test day and we're waiting to get on the pad to test out, so hopefully everything goes good. Stay tuned, we'll see if he passes. So the truck's out there on the pad and it's go time. Well, did he pass or did he not pass?
I think I'm holding the steering wheel.
He jumped in the truck and jumped into the driver's seat. How's your experience with Prime been so far?
So far, so good. Everything they've told me has come to fruition. They haven't. Maybe they undersold themselves. They've done a very good. They've done a very good job of it. Orientation was good. The training was excellent. The hotel.
We put that in the ignition. Turn it to the left. He hasn't been living in the hotel room, is where he was at.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing was lacking was the hotel accommodation. It was everything else. The people are real nice. The people at the cafeteria, from the cafeteria to the people at dispatch, to the trainers, to the pad, to the instructors. They all did a good job. At this point, I'm very happy I made the decision.
How stressed were you night before my test?
I was a little stressed.
How about last night?
Last night I didn't have time to be stressed. I got an email I noticed around 8 o'clock at night to do a bunch of videos. It said they had to be done yesterday, so I wound up staying up for another 2.5 hours, 3 hours watching videos. And then I just fell asleep and almost forgot about it. And got here for 6 o'clock for the test, and then we didn't have to test till 10.
Yep, they put the new CDL, they put the brand new people taking the test for the very first time in their life, put them up front, then they did the CDL holder, and then they did the retest. So the pre-trip, wasn't that pretty easy?
Pre-trip was real easy. Lost 0 points.
The back end?
Lost 0 points.
And the drive, it was only a couple points on the drive, and it wasn't nothing minor. It was like, I think he said it was like 2 points. One time he left his blinker on too long, and one time he didn't cancel it soon enough. But the turns were amazing, they said. Now, he kind of freaked me out. I was in there, and I was sitting there, and I was just chit-chatting. I see my truck come in with the widest turn I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's going over there into a pad when he came into here, and he's like, boom, turns at the last second. Super wide pull in. And I was like, what's going on? Everybody's looking at me. They're all like, he's tripping. And I'm all like, look at that truck pull in here. What kind of pull in?
No, Blakos, keep going. Go wide, go wide. Go to the curb. I'm like, I can't get to the curb from here.
Yeah, so the examiner was messing with him and said, take it wide, man. He said, take it wide and park next to the curb right there.
I'm like, those two things don't equal.
Took it wide.
Yeah, those two things don't equal. Couldn't go wide and bring it to the curb.
Couldn't go wide to the curb. Yeah. How much paperwork did you have to do in there?
It looked like more than there was. It was 15, 20 minutes just signing some more forms, filling some of the stuff that you already watched. It's like a lot of the videos you watched on payroll and a lot of the other videos you watched, then you were getting a solid instead of doing the DocuSign, you were actually signing some documents. Did your tax, for your taxes, your W-2. If you're from North Carolina, read it very carefully.
So why did you have to do the PSD with me if you already had a CDL? You want to try to explain that? Yeah,
because I hadn't driven in over 20 years. I think you had to have recent recent experience. I think within the last year. And if you weren't in the last year, they might test you out on the. I'm not sure of all of them. I know what I had to do. They'll test you out a little bit shorter. You might not have to go into the PSD. You might go right into the TNT. But since it's been 20 years, I didn't. 20 years ago was a lot. I've forgotten a lot in the last 20 years. It comes back to you with some practice at it, and I still need to probably learn a little bit more. But since I was gone so long, I had to go through the whole PSD. I'm glad I did. I mean, I feel much more confident that I did rather than get thrown to the wolves.
We had a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it was a good time.
He's been on my YouTube channel a lot, so I mean it was cool just to meet him, not less get him on my truck. Wow, like
and that was just a coincidence.
How many miles are you gonna have to do on TNT?
I have to do 50,000.
50,000 miles. Did you have to sign a year contract?
I did.
He did have to sign a year contract. So if any of y'all out there with your CDL coming to Prime and you haven't used your CDL in a while, you might end up like this, which, you know, it's not bad.
A year's a blink of an eye, especially at my age.
Who doesn't need some extra experience when they haven't used it in a while?
Now, if I went straight to TNT, if you're an experienced driver but you've been out of the truck for more than 6 months or 9 months, I don't quote me on the time. If you come in, you don't go to PSD, you go straight to TNT, but you have to drive 60,000 miles.
Yeah, so you
mine's probably shorter. I was able to test out in a week. I had to put at least a week in. I had to get 10 hours of drive. I don't know how many hours of packing. And we got it all. We got lucky. The first 2 days, we had a load a couple hundred miles from here. So we got the drive time in quick. And then the rest was really backing. But I only have to do 50,000 miles when the other guys have to do 60. That's, you know, if you're doing 5,000 a week, it's 2 more weeks. Same thing.
That would be okay. I think that would be an even trade. I'll sign a year contract to save me 10,000 miles with a stranger on the truck. So, or I feel that I would. I think that's a good trade-off.
Yeah. But so far, so good. Well, let's see what the next trainer brings. He'll have big shoes to fill.
How many times did you test?
1 time.
1 time. So you got trifecta?
Trifecta, yeah. Trifecta. I think I lost. Trifecta. I think a total 3. It was 2 or 3 points. A total.
And all he had to do is listen, and that's what it took. He listened to everything I taught him. He was easy out there on the pad. We had oversteering problems, but we got it fixed. Yes, and he, just like riding a bike, you might not be perfect on the bike when you get on it after being off of it for a while, but you're going to start getting back into the same motion and start doing what you need to ride that bike. So
no get out and looks, no 1 pull up. I got one of the backing.
No get out and looks.
No get out.
Not even the ones I taught you to at the end of each maneuver.
Oh, I got it when I stopped the truck. Yes. Now,
yeah, those are definitely get out and looks. That's what I teach.
Well, the
so.
instructor walked up to the truck and okay, next maneuver. So before I got out and looked, I was about to get. I was setting the brakes. He goes, "Don't bother. You're good. Let's go."
Yeah. Because they know how I train, so I teach you get out and look at the end just to make sure you're in there, and you know, saving time. He has a CDL, so you know it doesn't always have to get out and look. But he's been spoiling me. He's been taking me to Dunkin' Donuts almost every morning. Like this morning, I went over there and bought 2 dozen donuts, and I threw them in the training room over there, and everybody dug in.
They're gone.
But y'all are gonna not get to see Rob no more because he's on to his TNT phase, and hopefully he gets back with me after his TNT phase. We can talk, and then hopefully whenever he gets his year in, he'll come find me again, or we'll meet up somewhere, and we'll hear what it's like then, hopefully.
The one place I got caught up in my parallel park, right? When I was, Daniel teaches the move. Make sure you turn your wheel all the way, and then back up. I started backing up, and as I was turning my wheel, so it set me up for disaster. Stopped, thought about it. I had to do the pull up there. He taught me how to get out of that jam. Got out of that jam and put it in, so I wound up losing no points in the backing. So even though I made a mistake, I corrected it before it cost me any points.
So what do you think of your trainer, man? What do you think of Twisted Big D teaching you?
I did a good job. I'm happy. It worked out good. I was hoping to get you. I let the chips fall where they lie. They're going to put me with the trainer. I'm trying to trust the process. Right, and I trusted it, and I got you. Yeah. He's fair, firm, good personality, patience, kind of what you need to do. It looks like, I'd say, it looks like you like doing the training. I think it comes out, but
I do.
Yeah, I mean, again, I
take pride in what you do.
Yeah, definitely take pride.
Take pride in what you do. Do it to the best of your ability.
Yeah, that's why. Listen, it's like, I was telling Daniel, I got nervous at times. I got nervous because I want to do well at it. It's not that I'm not coming out here, I'm not away from my family just to play around or get going. I don't think you've ever seen me on the phone except first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I talk to my wife. Maybe later on, I'm here to study and learn, get it done. When I'm back at the hotel or when I have my own time, when I talk with my family. Sometimes sometimes it's hard, but that's what I'm here for. So if I'm going to put that much time away, I need to immerse myself in the process and do it and try to get and get it. Now I passed it on the trifecta. Now the TNT phase. Let's see what that brings us. I'm excited. A little apprehensive who my trainer's going to be, but whoever it is, it's who it's going to be, and we'll make the best out of it.
Well, everybody wish Rob good luck in his future endeavors, and hit the subscribe button, like the videos, share them, comment, leave me some comments, tell me what you think. But this is Rob's test day, and now you know that he trifecta.
There you go.
Good job. And that's a little bit also about the CDL process for people that have their CDL and they came here and they haven't used it all the time. I appreciate everyone watching the video, and that's all I have.
Hope to see you on the road.